Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm your host, Colors Fade, and it's episode 27. We need to make our way back to our kingdom. First, we're going to get close to the Troll Kingdom. I think I may want to rest to get everybody... We're going to do this troll clearing. Although we're not entirely tired, are we? Let's try it and see what happens. Can always come back. Oh, it's a story time. Well, okay then. The small glade shows signs of a brutal troll feasts. It was littered with gnawed bones. The ground was furrowed with marks from huge feet. The trees held gouges from sharp claws, and the branches had been adorned with the skulls of humans and animals, both old and new. Unfortunately, the trolls' tracks vanished outside the glade, but we could tell that the trolls used this place often. Of course, we'd already found the trolls' lair, but this spot would give us a chance to catch a few more of the beasts by surprise. That's nice. They got that dialogue in there so that probably is an insert that only happens if you've already completed the troll quest. That's pretty cool. Harim ran his hand across one of the skulls with a sad smile on his face. The priest slowly shook his head. I got chills just imagining what thoughts might be crossing his mind at that moment. Having prepared our ambush, we waited. The trolls were really taking their time. The sun rose higher and higher, but we heard nothing from the woods but bird song and the buzzing of insects. The fruitless waiting began to tire us out. Oh, well, I am a bow hunter, born into it. My father started taking me when I was 14. That's the youngest age you can start bow hunting in the state of Idaho. So at 14 I was bow hunting, and you learn how to sit and wait, because it's not about running around through the forest and trying to chase things down like they show in the movies. That doesn't happen at all. It's nothing like that. Bow hunting is a whole lot of sitting and waiting, a whole lot of scouting, and trying to know exactly how animals think and move so that you can anticipate where they're going to be and when they're going to be there, and then you wait. And hopefully you are very, very close to where they're going to be, and they walk right on by. So we continue waiting. Incidentally, that's how I came to have a love of reading, is because when you're sitting in a tree stand or a blind for 4 or 5 or 6 hours at a time with nothing to do and the need to be very silent, then it pays to be able to just read a book, because reading a book requires nothing at all. No movement, no sound, no nothing. As the sun set, the glade was still empty. Darkness spread across the scraps of the troll's feast, and the grass began to fill with the dim lights of fireflies. For 2 hours, Jubilost had been reading a book. Well, there you go. He held it closer and closer to his eyes as the sun went down. When his nose finally bumped into the book, he slammed it shut and stowed it in his backpack. Can we be on our way? It's clear we won't be getting any bites here. No, but just as the sun going down, that is magic hour, dusk and dawn. We continue waiting. Jubilost sighed ostentatiously. Indeed, why hurry? We'll just hang around here and wait for the bodies of our enemies to float on down the river. I mean, first we need a river to wend its way through these parts. But we're patient, aren't we? We can wait for that as well. Ambushes take time. We continued waiting in the hope that the trolls would show themselves eventually. It was late at night. We listened to the sounds of the forest, waiting to hear the roar of a troll at any moment. Instead, all we heard was the hooting of owls. Our muscles grew numb and our eyelids grew heavy. Loud snoring came from the bushes in which Jubilost had hidden himself. Harim yawned loudly. Like all else, he said in a melancholic tone, this too shall pass. With little hope remaining, we decided to give the trolls one more chance to show up. The sky began to lighten. The hooting owls gave way to twittering morning birds. We rubbed our eyes as we looked around the glade yet again. Suddenly, a loud cracking sound came from the bushes. Alert now, we reached for our weapons, but instead of trolls, what we saw jump into the glade was a huge deer. Hello, bow hunters. Succeed at a lore nature check. Arrows buzzed through the air and the animal fell to the ground. It seemed the ambush hadn't been a complete waste, at least. And we got camping supplies and rations. Well, there we go. So the troll clearing is done. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking at my Excel spreadsheet of all the locations, and I'm going to mark this one as done. I think this is a really smart thing to do for this particular game, is to have yourself an Excel spreadsheet and to put all of the locations on it. And then as you come across them, to do two things. A, mark that you've completed that area. And B, if you have any notes, if you plan on playing the game a second, a third, and a fourth time, make notes about what kind of enemies were there and what level they require. So for instance, I have a note about Riverine Rise has a level 8 water elemental, and I have a note that says I recommend the party be level 4+ before taking that on. So it's just a really useful thing to have, to keep notes like that. Random encounter. We're going to try to avoid those people. We're tired. Oh no, we have to fight them anyway. Well, okay.
We'll do it the hard way.
Wow. Okay, darling. I wish I could get everybody behind Lindsay first. Let's do that. Jubilost, I want to do the same thing. Let's make sure you're behind these people. And then Harim, what do you got for us? You got a Bone Crusher and you got a Fear. Fear might be really good. In fact, how far out can you walk? There we go. That'll work. And only one person saved. Now, Lindsay, we can do a bunch of different things here. You might just want to go with Fascinate. There we go. Okay, now we can take these in any order we want to. So why don't you just march right up here. Oh, we need to switch weapons for you. That's okay. I think we're pretty much done with the old troll trouble deal. There we go. That's worthwhile. Get rid of this. Go over here and take this guy out. There we go. Jubilost, you can just shoot somebody. Or not. Running away because he's afraid. Harim, you want to smack somebody?
Repent.
+3 hit. Darling, smack it.
You right.
Okay, then don't. Now, let's switch you over back to your glaive. There we go.
Do not falter.
She's just missing right and left, isn't she? So am I.
Die for me.
Okay. Jubilost, shoot.
Primitives.
Or don't. It's coming back. Oh, but then it's not. That's how the fear works in this game. It's pretty funny. They try to come back, but they're too afraid.
Your life ebbs low.
Yeah, it does. You can quit. We're gonna rest, so I don't know. Come up here and do this. She needs help. She hasn't been able to hit anything. Take a 5-foot step there, Valerie. Right to about there. Now try to smack some people. There we go. Turn around and hit this other guy. Still missed. She rolled a nat one. She critical miss again.
Bleed for me.
Well, there we go. We got one guy left. Where is he? Come on, Mr. Scaredy Cat. Come back here. Oh, he's actually going to get a shot off. Okay.
What a waste.
Here, yeah, just run. He saves. Can she? She can't get over there. I can get over there, though. If he decides to shoot his bow and arrow, he's going to be hurting. Which he will. Yep, there's the attack of opportunity. Okay, everybody. Let's just camp here.
Just letting the ink dry.
Now, hunting is required for rest. The rest will take some time. We have everybody set up the way you want to.
You did the right thing telling those goody-goodies to get lost. But are you really liberated? Look at you. You don't pray to anyone, but you toe the line like a soldier on the training grounds.
It's called discipline and dignity. They are precisely what liberates me. I'm afraid you wouldn't understand.
Those two are going to be sharing a sleeping bag before this is all over. Actually, they're not, because the game won't let them, but they should be. They like each other. From now on, Bakken shall serve the Baron. Soon he will visit the capital to present something to us. Nice. Okay, so that's cool. And we'll take all this. What is this? Is this a masterwork thing? Nope, it's for one tiny... Yeah, we just got to check and make sure there's no masterwork like that. The masterwork like crossbow you want to grab. The rest of it is junk. So, just leave it. And onward. We will press onward. Alright, my friend. Let's go forward. This way. Yay, the Cobalt Trail. Now we should just be able to point to here and say go. Because we have connected the roads.
My strength betrays me.
Someone on the road. Okay. Well then. Who do we have here? We're a little tired. This could be bad. We might want to buff.
You require my assistance?
A reckoning is at hand.
So, any brilliant ideas?
Maybe.
What troubles you?
I wouldn't call it trouble. It's just... just what we gotta do here.
Together we are unstoppable.
What kind of individual... yeah, let's do fire. Let's always have that going. Alright. I have no idea what's up ahead. So I might as well do that too. We're gonna have to rest, so might as well be fully buffed before we figure out who's over here trying to cause trouble. Don't tell me it's gonna be nothing. Oh, it's a troll. Hey, look! There, everyone. I know that Borba, that mighty and strong one. Came to Trollbald, killed many, many trolls. We had to run. This Borba killed King Hargulka. Easily, like smashing a hair. Strong Borba. Scary like fire. Run for your life. Alright, trolls. Cool. Alright, trolls. Oh, are they really running? They're gonna take off? Oh. Can you hit him with anything? No. Haste everybody. There you go. Borba. That one looked like he got away. Oh, he critically hit and sneak attack. Oh, he is trying to get away, isn't he? Okay. I want to see her character. She's got +7, 24 strength. Enlarge person, bull strength, mutagen. That's awesome. Yes. Make use of the whole thing. Oh, very nice. Okay. Lindsay. You probably can't. You can't get to that guy, can you? Dang. Okay. Well, then do this. I don't suppose I can get this guy to fall down, can I? Nope. Oh, he's trying to get out of there. Well, then we'll do this. Oh, I should have sickened him. Is he get? Oh, he's gonna escape. Nice, good for him. Oh, that did a lot of damage. You would roll a crit, a natural one, wouldn't you, you turkey? You would do that. You dork. Well, it's alright. One of them got away. I'm glad we buffed, though. Wasn't sure what that was going to be, so. Let's go across the river here and camp right there.
I have to admit, the customs of Numerian nomads may seem horrible to us, but they may be the only way to survive among other hostile peoples.
I don't give a shit about their customs. Selling your children into slavery is a nasty business, no matter what they're up against.
You gotta admire Reg's convictions. He's just an easy character for me to like. Alright, we're on the 20th of Arodas. So we're getting there. It's too bad there wasn't a little piece of road that cut across there.
Oh, time to get some rest, isn't it?
We're gonna keep going, guys. We're almost there. Forward across Skunk River. Nothing's gonna stop us now. We're gonna get home. Yes. Yes. I love it. Okay, let's go to the main square where we can sell a bunch of stuff. And take care of that bit of the business. And then we'll do a whole bunch of kingdom stuff. I'm certain we need to rank some people up, so. And the other thing we'll need to make sure to do once we're in here is flop over, switch Hadarim's headpiece. Because he doesn't need to heal with the charisma. So let's do Hadarim right here. His headpiece is, we need to put the wisdom on and save that charisma one for later. And then, let's see. And she has, we're going to give her that charisma one for right now. Because I think she's got some roles to fill. Okay. Now let's go sell some things. Verdell. Let me see what you got here, buddy. Alright, in price, descending order. Yes, then we can just go like this. I like to hang on to the rest of this for additional party members who are coming along, who aren't here yet. That hide armor, will that work on Emiri? The Blessed Path is really nice, but nobody that we know is going to be able to wear it. So, I still might hang on to it. And then chainmail +2, we can get rid of that. We don't need that. This longbow +1, short bow, keen longsword, devourer of metal. Okay. Shock frost heavy mace. Might want to hang on to that. Offer all the junk. Thank you to the person who told me about that. It's very nice. Got a bunch of stuff we got to give to Storyteller. Bunch of this stuff, bunch of books. These things all weigh heavy. 2 pounds? You kidding me? We're getting rid of that. Okay. What is this? Bartholomew's diary. All right, deal. That works. My liege, before you can rest, you gotta get to work. Actually, I think I can just hit R and rest immediately. That'll get me where I need to be. Get everybody rested. I don't know how long I played this game thinking I had to actually manually transition all the way inside the castle before I could do that, and click on the bed, but you don't have to. Oh, hold on. Well, never mind. We have personal stash, so what we're going to do is... Actually, hold on to this one for a sec. Let's take a look at Emiri. Where is she? And Ekin, of course, he's going to get this thing. Devourer of Metal. Yeah, buddy, I got the longbow for you. What's this one over here? Savage Bow is a +1 composite bow. This is a +1 longbow. Deals 2d6 additional acid damage. Very nice. Okay, if you had to melee somebody, you can use this keen longsword. Emiri, who's probably not going to be... Yeah, so this would be +1 for her. She's at 20. Okay. She's got a dex belt on, which is dumb. She needs the strength or... Yep, she needs a strength. There we go, darling. All right. She's set up and we're hardly ever going to use her, so... She's got, what, a +1 ring of protection and the Cloak of Winter Veil. Okay. And what about you? Do you have anything? You don't. So you get a cloak and a ring of protection and a dex belt. There you go. Not that we're ever going to use him either. Because I just tend not to use those guys unless it's for a very specific quest. So what we'll do is... Now we make a save. I'm going to make a specific save here. So I have 4 saves called YouTube Kingdom 1, YouTube Kingdom 2, YouTube Kingdom 3, etc. that are all designed to help me navigate the kingdom stuff. So if I have to go back to a particular time after I've made some choices, I can do that. So if something goes wrong during the next several minutes of doing this stuff, we can fix it. So problem with taxes. Rebuild the Temple of the Elk. It has been rebuilt. +2 divine. I almost never get that done. So that's nice to get that done. He's got 7 days on this. There's a mysterious weed, and the person we can put on it is either one of these. It's plus and plus. It's the same. And then a nasty rumor is a problem, and you can put... Oh, but it would be better to put Tristan on that one. A nasty rumor is spreading, injurious to the Baron's reputation. It is said that Brevoy wants more territory, and that Lady Jamande Aldori's people have already been dispatched to get rid of the local population and free up the lands for the colonizers. So this, before 1 Rova, which is on the 9th, should be attended to before 1 Rova. So it's about 9 days from now. And it requires 10 days to solve. So here's what I got to look at. Rank up, support the regent's endeavors. It'd be for her. And support the treasurer's endeavors. And he's busy. So she's the one we can rank up, and this is going to take 2 weeks. Okay. And then there's curses. Research the nature into the curse of Tartuk. 65 BP and 60 days to solve. And there's claim the South Nara marches, which would require him. I could get done with him. And that's going to require 14 days to solve too. So let's go here and do him. It's a 70% chance we'll start. The mysterious weed will turn over harem. It's a 65% chance to solve. It takes 20 days, and we can use a crisis point to make it a 90%. So we're going to do that since it's a problem. We're going to start that event. And now what we're going to do, let's see, what is this? Trade agreement. That's 100 BPs, and it's 15 days to solve, but the treasurer is busy. So now what we're going to do is go into training. Rank up with her. Yep, we're going to do her. 14 days. Let's go. And hopefully nothing bad happens during this period of time. Okay, so she's going to have another +2 to solve. Enchanted Wind. News has arrived from the largest observatory in the Five Kingdom Mountains. The enchanted lens of their main telescope broke. The destruction of such a powerful artifact caused a gust of enchanted wind, which is now moving toward a region of the barony. You should seize this opportunity. We did. The treasurer managed to invite several guests from neighboring countries. Many well-known wizards and magic researchers have visited the barony to study this unique phenomenon. So we get divine and arcane, which is great. He solved this nasty rumor problem and gave us loyalty +4. All right. So now we can support the treasurer's endeavors, and that's another 14 days. And he's got 6 for this. And then Jaethal's fury. Jaethal is demanding an audience with the Baron. Something serious has happened and enraged the undead elf. So let's go see that first. I should have saved before I did that, but... Okay, Jaethal, what's going on? Enio, the traveling merchant, a half-elf merchant who recently appeared in the capital, falls to the floor in front of you. Jaethal stands beside him, looking quite unlike her normal self. Usually cold and stiff, the face of the undead elf now burns with rage. Despite this nearness to his furious undead captor, Enio looks concerned but unafraid. If you allow me to speak, I can explain everything. I hope you can, half-blood. Otherwise, Jaethal hisses and turns to you. Have I told you the sad story of my death? It is sad, most of all, because I do not remember how my life ended. I wandered exhausted through the wastelands beyond the borders of Kyonin until I could barely see my path. I stopped to rest, or perhaps I lost consciousness, and when I came to my senses, I heard the call of my goddess returning me from the dead. Was it poison, magic, illness? Whatever stole my life away, it left no trace. I thought this mystery would haunt me forever, but then I entered the shop of this half-blood, seeking some reminder of Kyonin. And what did I discover there? My very own dagger. Jaethal shows you an elven-crafted dagger with a chipped blade and empty sockets, where once gemstones adorned the handle. This dagger disappeared the same night I was taken by death. How could this half-blood have attained it? Let him speak, Jaethal. Anger will not help us learn the truth. That is why... She pauses. Respecting your authority, I have brought this pathetic huckster here, rather than getting the truth out of him by my own methods. The half-elf rises to his feet and sighs, putting his clothes in order. Thank you for allowing me to speak, Your Grace. The story is not very exciting, certainly not as exciting as my tale of the drunken regatta with the Eye of Abengdago. Yesterday, north of the city, I stumbled upon a dead boar. There was no one around, but the dagger was protruding from the miserable beast's neck. I don't know why the owner would have left it in the carcass. Perhaps the beast escaped from the hunter, taking along the weapon that had injured it, so I inadvertently decided to keep the item I had found, thinking my luck, and never suspected the price I'd pay for it. Where exactly did you find this carcass and dagger? In the vicinity of the old sycamore. Of course, I'm not sure you know where that tree grows. Oh, of course, I'm sure you know where that tree grows. I found the border the west of the sycamore in the direction of the Thorn River. Okay. Jaethal, listen to reason. If Enio was involved in your death, he wouldn't be openly offering your dagger for sale. Your words set Jaethal on her heels. She frowns but calms down. Perhaps that's logical. This one would have been a useless fool to do such a thing, and useless fools do not easily survive the road. Still, the story should be verified. It must be. And in any case, the dagger may lead to my killer. We will investigate this matter. Let's start by checking Enio's story and seek out this unfortunate boar. I am grateful. It's important to me. And you, Half-Blood, should pray for our success. If you are lying, I shall find a surer way to get the truth from you. All right, so we got to go look for Dagger Girl. Cassie Aldori says, Your Grace, today a letter from Bravoy was delivered to the castle. It was written by Fredero Sinet, a paladin from the Order of the Eternal Rose. It appears that Sir Sinet is claiming right to one of your companions, who was brought up in his custody. Well, I'll leave it to you to handle this delicate matter. Okay. Turns out that Jaethal, our undead companion, doesn't know who killed her. So we have to go find the boar carcass. Okay. We're going to make another quick save here. So I've made the kingdom save number 2, and now we're showing the letter to Valerie. We'll do that in a little bit. We'll talk to her. So that got taken care of. And a letter for the ruler was delivered to the castle. And now what do we have? A mysterious cult. A problem. Who's up for this? It's going to be Valerie. And then a bandit's outrage. One of those two can take care of it. Okay, so if we want to train up, rank up the treasurer, that's 14 days to solve that. So in order to do that, we'd have to do mysterious cult, would have to be her. It's 80% chance, so we'll just do that. And bandit's outrage, if we do him, it's 75% chance. Anything above 70%, I'm just going to let it roll and not waste the crisis points on it. So those things. Then we'll rank up this and hope that a bunch of bad things don't happen. And we need to go take care of Jaethal's things, so. Alright, success. Economy has been ranked up. The mysterious weed was taken care of for +3 divine. That's going to be a repeat one that's going to happen over and over. Bandit outrage, +3 to the military. Great. Now let's see. General requested audience. Bumper harvest opportunity. Problem. Troublemakers. So he'll be available. And there's the River Maiden. And this is another problem. Trade taxes. Okay. So plenty of those, and it's the 18th of Rova. Proposal for... Okay, letter from Brevoy to the throne room. Let's do this. We'll take care of these. We received a letter from Brevoy concerning Olug's trading post. Remember that from a couple episodes ago. Well, more than that now. Several episodes before we went and took care of troll trouble. Oleg didn't know who he was supposed to pay taxes to. Us or Brevoy. I must admit, Lady Jamandi wasn't pleased by your request to surrender jurisdiction over Oleg's trading post to you. The Eldori take matters of allegiance and loyalty very seriously. Nevertheless, I was able to convey your position and clear the air. I believe I'll be able to persuade the Eldori to not demand a year's worth of Oleg's taxes from you. However, repairing the road falls entirely to us. Okay. Well then, thank you. We'll repair the road. My pleasure, Your Grace. The new road will link you to trade with Rostov, which should profit everyone involved. And then there's the matter of my main man here, Raganga, whose cape goes through him. You're busy? No? Then I've got something for you. Raganga stretches his shoulders like he's ready for a fight. You may have killed the Stag Lord, but it's too early to kick back and relax. There's still plenty of bandits walking your lands. They still think it's their home. Let me get some more soldiers before they cut through the ones we have and leave us with nothing. The half-orc squints. You know which ones you need. Not the big dumb guys. No, you need fighters who want power. They'll serve you well. And if any should grow too bold, he sneers suddenly, I'll hang them from the trees. All right. Make your own decision then, buddy. Great. I'll find the kind of recruits who'll crawl into the abyss if it means they'll get a medal. All right. He's our man. And Bakken has showed up. Unfazed by the awkward silence, Bakken searches through his bag for quite a while and finally pulls out a sizable brown paper package. There you go. A little something from old Bakken. Oil of enhancement +2. If you ever need anything in particular, just let me know. If you're not sure, I'll go home and think of something myself. Thank you. This will prove useful. You may go. So Bakken will always bring you something. Oh, and while I'm here, there's a book that I always want to read, Transmutations in Bodily Poisons, in 3 volumes. If you were to find it for me, I could boost something most remarkable for you. Something that might even... Oh, well, there's no use in empty words. But they say there's an ancient formula hidden in one of these books. Bring me the books and I'll brew the potion for you. I know that the old beldame, the old witch who lives in the swamp, had one of these volumes in her hut gathering dust. She must still have it for sale, I imagine. As for the other 2 volumes, I have no idea. You might look in a magic shop, or in the bookcases and locked drawers of other alchemists, if you happen across their possessions in your adventures. We have a couple of those books. Actually, do we have... We have 2 of them, and we're probably missing a 3rd. Let's see, we have part 2 and part 1. Okay, we have part 2 and part 1. We gotta go get the witches one, I think. All right, now I'm going to make a 3rd save. Third Kingdom save is done. Let's take a look at what we have here. We're going to want to set some people to work and then go do some stuff. What's my rank up here? The General's Endeavors. Oh, 14 days to solve. Okay. I do want to get his solved. But let's look at... Oh, ambitious recruits. A +2 to solve with the general. However, every time this results in failure or disaster, lose 1 military point. I can dig with that. I want that. Start that project. Okay. So, we've done that. Let's go. Opportunities you ignore. Trade taxes. With our tax person, 85% chance of success. Before you click on any of them, make sure you get enough people here that can do all of this stuff. So like this is an opportunity. That's a problem, and they're locked out. Troublemakers before Lamashon. His is going to take 14 days, which would be too long. But she's going to be done soon. She's going to be done in 4 days with the mysterious cult, so she can do it. And in 4 days, we'll be back. So we're going to put Tristan on this. There's a mermaid in the river. Okay. Mermaid in the river. Loyalty. You're going to start that event. Yep, so we'll get her on it. We're going to start this event. It's 85% chance. Trade taxes. Okay. And then we'll rank him up when we come back. So now we have 4 days before she gets done. 4 days. And we haven't claimed that region yet. We need to claim that region yet. But what I want to do is go handle Jaethal's thing, because she will get very testy if you don't. Now, before we do any of that, let's do this. Storyteller. Okay. I have found shards. I brought some relics. Are any worthy of a story? Interesting. Oh, the symbol of Torag. Children of the stone wear such pendants. And protective talismans. I will gladly purchase any of them. So 6,000 worth of those. And what is this? Tokens of the Dryad he takes. Ah, the beginnings of brave heroes who perform their feats here before you. I sense you would be interested to hear this story, but there are too few of them here for me to recount yet. Please find all 5 of them. Okay. So he's got a bunch of other stories here. And then I found shards of an ancient artifact. So the necklace of double crosses, the trailblazer's helm, the forest knight's bracers, but none of these can be forged back into things. Okay. I need a wise advisor at my court. Would you like to serve me in matters of state? I think he said no before, so we'll just leave him there. Okay. Now we got to do Jaethal. What is she using? She has a masterwork long spear. Okay, and there's her old dagger. And she has a half plate. Okay, so not a lot of stuff here. Yeah, what do we want to do with her? Well, let's level her up. She's not a character. She's Inquisitor, Cleric, Vivisectionist, and two-handed fighter. What was I going to do with her? Let's find out. I don't have any specific notes for Jaethal because she's a character that I never use. So I think what I'm going to do is make her a cleric the whole way, but she's going to be a fighting cleric, which is why she's got two-handed fighter and vivisectionist. So let's level her up. What does she get as a two-handed fighter? She just gets the two-handed stuff, and then right here she gets strong grip, +1 to command bonus, and CMD on sunder attempts and disarm attempts. She gets a bonus combat feat. Okay. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Level 4. Hold on. What level's everybody else? What level is everybody else? They're level 7, so she's going to have like 3 more levels. Okay. Let's do 1 more level. +1 bonus to CMD, and then she gets a bonus feat. No, let's just do... Because here is where you get overhand chop. A two-handed fighter makes a single attack with the attack, action, or charge. With the two-handed weapon, he adds double his strength bonus. What is her strength bonus? What is her strength bonus? Oh, it's 17. Okay. Then here's what we're going to do. We're going to take 2 levels of fighter and 1 more level of cleric. We're just making her a mishmash of stuff. It's not important. We don't use her through the whole game, so it's probably more important that she hits something right now. Okay, and then she can do, selective channel. Whenever you channel positive energy to heal living or channel negative energy to heal undead, you do not affect enemies. That's probably a good thing for her to have. Because she is going to do a little bit of channeling. Let's do that. And then she can take power attack or all kinds of stuff. Dazzling display. Oh gosh. I still don't know all her. I don't know very much about her. Back. What is she is a 14 charisma. Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, fighter. Sorry guys. I'm not prepared for her. I'm not prepared to take her as a character. I don't really want to use power attack for her. Although she would need it if we were going to take her all the way up to do something, like a dreadful carnage. Dazzling display. Perform a bewildering show of prowess in a full round. Make persuasion intimidation check to demoralize all foes. Yeah. Kind of would like her to do that. I mean, this is really the role for Valerie to do, but we could give her blind fight like everybody else, but we're not going to be using her in a situation. Well, I don't want to say that. Let's do it anyways. Treat her like a regular character. All right, so we're going to give her 1 more level of fighter so she can have this bonus. And then we're going to give her 1 more level of cleric. And she can then do something like this. We can either do, I don't care about spell focus, but I like the idea of her doing dazzling display. She's not going to hit it very hard. Or she can extra channel 2 additional times per day. Let's take her because we're going to be subbing her for Harim. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Now, she can't wear, she's got junk. Let's see, Amiri, you have this. We're going to do this in the shared stash. Because I want her to use this thing. Masterwork Bardiche, it's got a bigger critical hit. It does more damage. It's just a standard 200 weapon. That's not going to work for you. You need this and this and Constitution or Dex. You're wearing plate. Let's just put this on you for a few more hit points. Okay. Now we can leave. Yeah, and unfortunately she can't wear this. It can only be equipped by good characters. Shared stash. Yeah. We're going to leave with that. So you're out, and she's going to come with us. All right. Off we go to adventuring. A lot of this game is just this kind of stuff. It's like sitting here, going through your inventory, making sure you have the right stuff. So the old sycamore, and then it said up by the Thorn River. So what's it say here? The boar's carcass. Okay. Before I get too far out of my kingdom, before I can deal with things, I need to look and see what I'm building. I wish I could move a little faster on this map. So right here, what are we building here? Buildings. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings. So this is what's constructed. Build. I'm sitting here sneezing. All right, so we have the bulletin board, which is great. We've got that. That's what we need. Restricted to baronies with lawful alignment. Then we have the longhouse. We have the barracks. Affects the jail, the reinforced wall, the school, a tavern, which we have right there, and Bakken's alchemical shop. Okay. Adjacent to a tavern or a longhouse, it's adjacent to both. So then, yeah, you can only have one bulletin board, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can't make another one of those, but you could make a brewery. What? Can you make another bulletin board? No, you can't. What? +2 to resolving. Wait a minute. Check on that. Yeah, they don't stack. Why you can even build an extra one, I don't know. That seems really silly, but the bonus doesn't stack, so don't bother with that. We need things that are going to help to build aviaries eventually. Let's see, what do we have? Watchtower. +1 to military. We're located at settlement with the barracks, which we have, and it has to be built in a separate slot, so we're going to build that there. Okay, there's a smithy, which can +1 to economy when adjacent to a shop. I think, does that count? That's the question. It's +1 to military and doesn't count if it's next to Bakken's. That's what I don't know. Lumberyard, +1 to relations. Herbalist house, +1 to arcane when adjacent to a shrine. Okay. +1 to arcane when adjacent to a shrine, and a shrine is +1 to divine when adjacent to a monument, and +1 to loyalty when adjacent to a longhouse. So, I think the thing to do yeah, the shrine has got to be next to a longhouse. So we're going to do this. It's +1 to divine. We're going to put the shrine right there. And we're going to put the herbalist house for the +1 to arcane next to the shrine. Right there. I'm going to build those two things. Okay. Oleg's rest. That's good enough for now. And then we'll take a look at our main kingdom. Uh-oh. Wasn't where I thought it was. There we go. Buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are we completely... And a watchtower? I think we're done. I think we've built everything we can build in this for right now. Oh, no. There's one more spot left. There is a barracks, and there is a shrine. And it's got an herbalist house next to it. And a bulletin board, which is the most important thing. So... I get a free shrine. I don't really need one. I have to expand for that. Okay, we'll leave that where it is. There's no reason to build anything else in there. We want to wait until we can save a slot for aviaries at least. But those I think we have to have cities for aviaries. I'm not sure. Okay. Onward. Let's go see this boar. If I remember correctly, it's basically up the western side of the map, so if we just kind of wander up in that direction, we should find it. Alright. Jaethal, you should be like right there. I think all we have to do is just wander up here until we see it. Where are we at? Yep, right there. I think the boar's up in here somewhere. Unless I'm completely wrong. And that is to the old Sycamore Depths. Oh no, it might be, the boar might be along here somewhere. There it is. Jaethal approaches the boar's carcass, carefully examining the ground around it. See? There should be a pool of blood, but it's not here. It seems the beast came from somewhere else, already wounded, and then died here. But I can't track the direction. The ground is rocky. It would take a troll to leave footprints here. None of that makes any sense, by the way. If a creature got wounded somewhere else and went somewhere else to die, There is a blood trail. Every single time there's a blood trail. I don't know who wrote that. Somebody who's never been hunting before. Jaethal inspects the wounds on the boar's neck. The cuts are distinctive, like the kind my dagger would make. Has a few deep serrations on one side of the blade, so its wounds like a sawtooth weapon on that side. So far, everything backs up the half-elf story. But how can we find the one who stabbed the boar? We should carefully examine everything around here. If the boar was already wounded when it came here, there must be a trail of blood somewhere. Yes. 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 Traces were easily discovered, marks of dark blood spotting the ground here and there, leading westward. Easier than I imagined. The trail is clear. Yes, it should be. It leads to the Thorn River. We should search the shores. We might find something there that points toward the dagger's owner. Okay, so the Thorn River bank is where we gotta go. Then that is where we shall go. Oh, and she finally cleared whatever disease she had. That was nice. She rolled finally and got rid of it. Cool. Alrighty then. On we go to the Thorn River Bank. Well then. I just want to make sure I got my Excel spreadsheet up so I can... Hold on. What is it? Thorn River Bank right there. Okay. Enter this location. Alright, we're here. Had to do a little bit of... We're going to run into some elves here, I think. So we're going to buff.
I'm restless.
Yes.
I yearn for entertainment.
You're going to want to use that. You have one of those for us.
Thinking.
You're stinking.
You require my assistance?
I do. Let's see. Who else could benefit from that? Nobody really. Let's do that on him. Okay. I like the sounds of all of that. That's a trap.
How curious.
It's a trap. While we're here, make him small. He gets an extra dex bonus. There we go. All those little wooden spots on the ground.
What a surprise.
Yeah, no kidding.
Anything is
You should do a little competence bonus for him. That can't hurt. What do we have here? That's her. She found us. Monster. We knew that you would always thirst for blood. You will not take our lives easily.
To victory!
Okay. All right, my sister. You get to go first, but I'm not sure that's the wisest thing. Oh, you have strength. I should have mutagened you then. Okay. Judgment, protection. The Inquisitor is surrounded by a protective aura granting +1 sacred bonus to armor class. This bonus increases by +1 for every 5 Inquisitor levels. Or we get Seek Justice. Yeah, we're going to do that one. Alright. Who's a bow and arrow person? That person right there. You can't go any further though, can you? Okay. Let's go like this. Haste everybody, my friend. Okay. Now, you can do a whole lot of damage by being right up here. You can smack that person when they're about to shoot, and you can smack that one when they're about to shoot, so you might just want to hit this person.
Do not falter!
There we go. That's what we like to see. You're going to do this. Go ahead and do this. Since we're only going to have this one encounter on this map, you might as well go for broke.
Die for me.
The critical miss. Yeah, she gets those free hits, man. Okay. Well, then you came right up on me, Buster. I suppose. Not quite the destruction I was hoping for. Lindsay, my darling dear. Why don't you try and fascinate everybody? 3 people succeeded, 2 failed. Okay. That's enough for you. Hideous Laughter, who she went for Jarix, and I succeeded in my will save. What was my save? I rolled an 18. Wow, that's nice. Okay, Jaethal. You should go for somebody who's not... Yeah, go for this person right up here. What is this? Divine Favor. Calling upon your strength. Blah, 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 blah. That's a buff, so we'll just try to hit this person.
Unworthy.
Not rolling well. He can get out of there because this person's mezzed. So... set them on fire. Alright, darling. Take care of that bard, will you? Studied target. Or do you get 2 attacks? Go 3 full attacks. There we go. Alright. Well, you can try it again here, Buster Brown. Use your insight bonus.
Bleed for me.
Oh, nice. An icy mess there. Okay. Jaethal would be best if you could kill this person right now. Or, no, you gotta kill him. There we go. That's what we like. Put whoever's next. That person, put him on the ground. They saved. Well then.
Wretched things.
Another critical miss. And another miss. Oh, but they fell down? What happened there? They fell down. They're dead. Looks like.
Stay behind me.
Oh my god, a 2 and a 1 and a 3. Are you... Oh my god. Oh, you're all gonna laugh hard. I hope this episode comes out around the same time I announce the first piece of clothing apparel for this channel. Oh my god, I just can't. It's crazy. Thank you, Ragangar. Repel the attack. Follow the trail to the Thorn River. Okay, so now what? Oh, here we go. Jaethal freezes in front of the dead elven girl. It's hard to read anything on the Inquisitor's face, but her posture suggests tension. The trembling force of tightly stretched bowstring. What a lovely child. And she looks so like my Nortalara. Even death could not twist her beauty. And we're bringing her back to life. With a blank look in her eyes, Jaethal passes her hand above the girl's body. The feeling of an oppressive force, cold and painful, becomes nearly physical. A convulsion passes through the body of the dead elven girl. With a quiet moan turning into a cry, the corpse opens her eyes and rises. Jaethal looks at her in amazement, as if she's surprised by what she's done. Animating the dead? I had no idea you could do that. I never knew of the side of my power. Something has awakened in me. The ability to share Urgathoa's gift. Jaethal studies her newly created undead with the look of a sculptor contemplating her creation. Withering under this stare, the undead girl begins to tremble. What have you done to me? What is this? I saved you from oblivion, Jaethal says. You and all your beauty, foolish child. Now you bear Urgathoa's gift, just as I. You are undead, if you prefer the word used by uncomprehending narrow minds. No, no. It's better I follow my friends into death than become a disgusting undead creature. An unnaturally strong convulsion shakes the girl's body. She glares at you. I beg you for mercy. She doesn't have a heart. But you're different. You still live. Let me die. Put me out of my misery. Why did you attack us? The wide eyes of the elven girl are filled with confusion. We only meant to protect ourselves. The Wanderer warned us that this monster was chasing us. The elf points at the icy calm Jaethal. He told us that she sought new sacrifices. Everyone in Kyonin knows that she killed elves for the sake of her damn goddess, and she still managed to get away with it. Walked freely into exile. If we had known that she would track us down, we would never have left the forests of our homeland. Who was this Wanderer who claimed that Jaethal was chasing you? We knew him as Wanderer, but it's only a nickname. I do not know what his true name is. He is a half-elf. My friends knew him. They said that he was a wanderer's soul that takes him from one place to another. I've seen him a couple times in Kyonin, and recently I've seen him on the road. He caught up with us to warn us of the danger. He has brown hair and yellow-green eyes like a cat. Please, I don't know anything else. Release me. Every moment in this lifeless body drives me mad. Jaethal, what are you going to do with this poor girl? I will not harm her, and I will not let her harm herself. She is frightened and does not understand the gift she's just received. Elves live long lives, but they are still subject of time. Only Urgathoa's gift can shield them from it. Eternal life, eternal youth, eternal immortal beauty. Can anything else be compared to this? Jaethal says the last words thoughtfully, as if the answer is not entirely clear to her. I hope, Jaethal, Valerie says, that you feel sorry for the senseless death of this unfortunate girl and wish to help her in your way, and you're not just entertaining yourself, as you usually do. Well, I have to choose the good option. I've made a decision. You should allow the poor girl to die, Jaethal. This is her wish. Plus, for some, eternity might not be a good fit. Oh, fine, she says. I cannot disobey my patron and master of these lands. However, I hope that you will not make a habit of disposing of valuable resources like that. Such waste is bad for both the ruler and his subjects. Yeah, all right. I do not know who to believe in this story. Did the merchant deceive us? Or is this girl lying? So far, it all points to one thing. The half-blood lied to us. And he did not merely lie. It was he who killed me in the wastelands. He took the dagger, then planted it in his own shop for me to find. Scared the elves with his lies and intentionally sent us here. Well. If Enio really deceived both us and these elves, forcing us to shed innocent blood, then he must be made to pay. You see? Now we both have something to ask the half-blood about. This will be amusing. Let us hurry to the capital. Alright, but not before we loot all of these people. We'll take everything. And what is this over here? Some kind of tarp. And what is this? Camping supplies. Well. So we are done with this little... Oh, there's still something here. It's saying there's still something here. What do we got? This thing. Oh, look. It's an elven curved blade. So fancy. So fancy feast. Well, as we close out this episode, might still have a couple things we can do over here. Jaethal? Oh yeah, do you not have the ability? Oh my god, she doesn't have the ability to heal us. She can only do it to the undead. Oh, that's so sad. That was dumb to give her that then ability. Oh well. We're not going to be using her throughout the game anyways, so. Hey, look. It's a phallus. Well then, since I can't heal myself that way... Oh, she's got some heals though. Yeah, we'll go take these boars out, and then we'll consider this place cleared. This is the Thorn River Bank map. And there's some boars over here. Do you have this? Make her big. Click that on yourself. Put that on yourself. Put that on yourself. And you can do one more for the group. Alright. Do this. Let's go.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
I can make an epic pose, but I can't promise you about what Ragangar is going to do. Oh, they will saved. Bummer. Okay, we might as well forget about that then. Well, let's go. Fire up some boars. We got one more of these left for to touch. Oh, it's so nice. It's such a very nice skill to have there. Valerie. Kyonin Master.
Despicable.
Nice. Making it happen. I can't daze that thing, but can I ear piercing scream it? There we go. Okay. Well, folks, it's been a little bit longer episode than normal, but we're going to head back to the capital and take care of all the capital type things. Should be a lot of fun. Raganga. It's a great picture of him. All right. So back to... Wait a minute. Oh, this is why. Okay, gosh. It's like, what am I doing? Where am I going? Rat in a kill.
Some rest, isn't it?
We can go drop things off, but first, let's go over here. It's good times. Let's see what throne room stuff has happened for us now. Okay. So, I don't think we're going to need to take her anywhere else for a while. What you guys? Scroll of Expeditious Retreat. So, let's take this off and this off. Just in case somebody else needs to use them. All right. I'm going to save the game. That's done. All right. Next episode, we're going to rest, and then we're going to get busy with doing some kingdom stuff. So again, next episode, we need to claim the region to the south, and there's still somebody else left to train. So more kingdom stuff. Everybody, thanks so much for being here. As always, if you dig it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your questions and comments down below. I'll see you next time. Happy gaming, everyone.